'Cause
All
the
right,
league's
now I think playoff teams now.
yep. Number 8 seed, Magic.
Orlando Magic. Where did that 5-7?
Hmm.
Where did Orlando come from? Who expected this
I'm
in
gonna
the beginning
chalk
of the
them
season?
up to being the luckiest team in the East.
You know
That
what? I'm gonna go out and say this right now.
what
The Orlando Magic have best center in the Eastern Conference.
and
I'm just gonna
what's
say
his
it.
name?
Nikolai Vucic is the
Yeah,
best in the Eastern Conference.
I
This
can't.
man, 19 points a game with 12 rebounds. This should be Brook Lopez's numbers.
Yes.
19 and 12 with 2 blocks. Okay, love Vucevic. Love Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris is one of those old school basketball players that just gets his points. He doesn't talk crap. He just goes out there, balls, does it. Same with Oladipo. I love. Listen, imagine looking at their roster though. They have this mixture of young, good players with some veteran talent. Channing Frye
Channing
was a
Frye.
great sign for them.
Channing Frye was sooner than him. Well, that's good.
But Vucevic is having an all-star season. The man has 3 assists a game to go along with 12 rebounds and 19 points. A center putting up the what are you
A center is
talking?
right. This center is currently putting up better points than in the league, like better numbers than some of these guards who are in the league, and that
He has better numbers than Brandon Jennings. He has better numbers than Kemba Walker.
Yeah.
He has better numbers than a lot of point guards right now. And he's a center. 12 rebounds, 9. I'd vote for him the All-Star team. Definitely would. Their rookie's playing great. Peyton, he's having a good year.
I would also vote for him All Star, but I don't think this is gonna put it because you know how the All Star games work. Just like high school elections, it's a popularity contest. It doesn't matter how good he is. But I actually prefer him to. He can take that time off to rest up, so he's not worn and torn after the break.
He keeps playing like this, the coaches are going to have to at least vote him on the reserve team.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. The coaches will pull for him.
Way. 36 points a game, and you're dropping 19 points and 12 rebounds, bro.
You no coaches like him. That's a given.
You
Just spotted
you
Luke
want to know?
Rinna.
You want to know why the Magic are winning? Vucevic, Tobias Harris, and his 19 points and 9 rebounds. What? Evan Fournier, the Nuggets are feeling sick that they let him walk.
Oh yeah.
Okay? Evan Fournier is giving you 18 points a game. Who in their right mind came into this season and said, hey, you know who's going to drop 18 points a game? Evan Fournier.
Now, that's it. That's one of those things where you're like, okay, he's clearly, now becoming a big fish in a little pond because it's Orlando, and no one expected a lot from them. Other teams are sleeping on them because they're like, oh, Evan, like you just said, who's expecting, 18 points from, or 17, 18 points from Evan Fournier? Well, exactly. You weren't expecting him. Now he's hitting you with it. And once again, much like the East, that running in, punch you in the face, score on you when you least expect it, and now all of a sudden you're like those teams that weren't prepared for it, that don't have the tools to compete, even if they show up late to the game like that.
Yep.
That's why these teams that we just mentioned beforehand are down at the bottom because they weren't expecting Orlando to be. I hadn't looked at Orlando's numbers. If I had seen these before, I originally thought that they might drop, but now
The way they are playing,
Yeah.
and Oladipo is healthy now, oh, man. Come on. Orlando, they're not going to keep. I'm going to say this right now. They're not going to keep this up. They're just not. They're not. They're not there yet. Okay, give them another year or two. They are not ready yet. I don't see them making the playoffs this year, but they will give an inspired effort, especially in the conference.
Oh yeah.
They'll be close. I see them just missing it as a 9th or 10th seed by a minuscule amount of games. You know what I mean? Vucevic is shooting 53% from the field. Tobias Harris, 47%. Evan Fournier, 48%. Give him that. He's near the basket all the time. Fournier shooting 48 and 47%. How does that happen? As primarily guys who shoot threes and jump shooters, and you're shooting close to 50%, you're gonna win games. You know what I mean? But
Yep.
like I said, I don't think they can keep it up.
I don't think they can keep it up. They're definitely going to top. No, they'll keep it up for a while. I like I was telling someone else the other day that the All-Star break is where it's going to get nitty gritty because guys are going to be coming back off injury out in the West, and other teams are going to that break and that time dudes people coming back, man, and who knows what kind of injuries are going to happen. Control after that All-Star break, and they're going to have to put in some work. But they're definitely they're gonna miss it, probably only because they fall to Brooklyn and Charlotte are gonna eke their way into 7 and 8.
Yes, I can agree with that.
Brooklyn and Charlotte are gonna eke their way into 7 and 8.